It is time for another daily YouTube live stream. I'm Zach. Welcome back. Let's play some games. Today we are back in City Skylines in the Lost Valley, and today we are building high-end condos. I am so excited. I hope you guys have had a good weekend. I've had a great weekend. Got a great business video out on my business channel. Had a great stream yesterday morning, and I'm looking forward to a great stream today and lots of great streams all throughout the week. I don't know who's going to be here today. Oh, look, there's lots of people in chat. V5 is in chat. Liam's in chat. Greg is in chat, all saying hello. I just assumed everyone would be at like Super Bowl parties and stuff. Did you guys watch the Super Bowl today? I didn't watch it, but yeah, it was in Phoenix, and everyone here is Super Bowl crazy. Like, they're very, very excited about the Super Bowl. I was working on my business video, so I was busy with other things. Yeah, by the way, if you haven't seen it, it is, it's fire. It's all about AI, and like everything that's going on about AI right now, it's very intense. It's like, and like if you watch the video, I'm not going to go into it, but if you watch the video, I got very triggered making that video because AI was messing with my stuff. Yeah, if you guys want to go on down the rabbit hole on AI, because I've been like really looking into it all week while I've been preparing for this video. If you guys want, this is going to keep you up at night, okay, if you look into this. But what you do is you go onto Twitter and you search on Twitter, search Chat GPT and Dan. Those two words, search that in Twitter and then read the threads that pop up. It will give you nightmares. All right, that's just some stuff on AI. Anyway, but we're not talking about that. That's on my business channel if you want to go watch that video. We are here playing City Skylines, and let me show you guys. We're going to be focusing on this area down here, which is the harbor area. This is one of my best builds I think I've ever done. I mean, look at it, it's just so cool. Like, I would love to go hang out at this harbor area. Look at this. And we have these like high-end condos that border the marina. And we made this like custom park along here. And this like beautiful building here is actually a real building in Monaco, which is a really, fancy place in Europe. So I brought that in here. And we're going to expand this district out into this area. We already have a bunch of roads set up, so this should be a lot of fun. Yeah, actually, like, we've been supposed to be working on this whole time. And everything, the last 5 streams has been a distraction from this. Because we did all of this. And this was a lot of work, and I was like, let's take a little break. And then I went over here and started working on the theme park over here, just as a distraction. And then we started working on the theme park, and then I built this district, and then we built the district out here in the distance for the ore mine, and it's all been just a distraction for the harbor. Oh, where did it go? For the harbor over here. That's funny how that happens in this game. It's so easy to get distracted, but we are back. We're back in the harbor, and we're going to continue building it out. And just to remind you of the goal for this district is supposed to be the rich area of the city, okay? So this is where the fancy people live. I really don't have a rich area in this city. Most of these areas, I mean, downtown is downtown. It is what it is. But most of these areas are kind of supposed to be more like middle class kind of neighborhoods. Like average people neighborhoods with average people houses, with just normal people. This is all like normal people live in this valley here. But every city has a rich area, so that's going to be this right here. All the rich people want to live near the marina where they can have fun with their boats. All right, let me read some of your guys' chats. Um, Greg is asking, any more balloons up your way, V5? Yeah, you know, aren't these balloons crazy? Like, they shot down another one today over Michigan. Michigan! Michigan is under attack. Like, unbelievable. Like, what are all these, like, it's just crazy. Like, what is going on? You know what? You guys, like, I've been talking about this for a long time about TikTok and China and how they're not our friend, and that, you know, I've talked about how this geopolitical situation could escalate into China trying to invade the U.S., and then all you guys made fun of me and said, Zach, you're just being crazy, Zach, again. But look we're under attack. The United States is under attack with these things through the air. And it's insane. I mean, things are escalating very quickly. Liam says, is it a Super Bowl of cereal or salad? Question mark. V5 says, I watched infantry and artillery officer try and run a simulation. Oh, okay. Some military stuff. That sounds fun. By the way, the only tool you have, all your problems look like targets. Liam says, I just watched Black Panther. Oh, the second movie? I haven't seen the second movie. Is it good? Yeah, you know, I stopped watching the Marvel movies after Endgame. You know, Endgame was amazing. And everybody in the world went and saw it. And then I was kind of like, well, you know, I don't know. I was like done at that point. I was done with the Marvel movies at that point, and they've made a ton since then. No, I did watch one after that. There was one, the movie that came after that was the one with Scarlett Johansson. Like Black Spider or something? Black Spider. Yeah. So I saw that movie. Which I gave kind of mixed reviews. I think we talked about it on here. V5 says, I have 9 university level classes on AI going back to the mid-90s. Really? You must be an expert. I'd be interested to hear your opinion, V5. V5 says, need something on the backside of the condo, the backside of the building, because you want the backside of the building to look out onto something. That's a good idea. Yeah, I think that's a good place to start. Let's start there on the backside of this condo here. Liam says, I watched Yumble's video on ring roads, and I thought of Zack City. Ooh, I haven't seen that video. I will have to check it out. Ring roads. That's an interesting topic. All right, so V5 says, let's work on the back area. We put a pool in here, but it seems a little bit sad. I feel like we need a little bit more than just this. Let's move the sun so it's actually pointing on the back here so we can see it a little bit better. Let's see. Greg says, I keep skipping. Hopefully it'll get better, guys. It's saying my stream is healthy on this side. So, maybe just give it a second. Liam says the movie is on Disney Plus. Nice. Okay. Oh, because Greg asked if you went to the theater to see it. Yeah, I can't remember the last time I went to a movie theater. Like, it's been a really long time. You just stream everything now. Liam says, we don't know if it's China. It could be UFOs. Oh, my goodness. Liam thinks it's aliens. V5 says, are you familiar with the McDonald's rule? What's the McDonald's rule? McDonald's rule? That sounds yummy. Yeah, I went to McDonald's this weekend. You guys know I don't eat fast food that often, but every once in a while I get a craving, and I haven't had McDonald's in a long time. I went to McDonald's. They burned my hamburger. Like, the hamburger was it was black. Like, it was so burned, it was black, but I ate it anyway, because I would rather have it be burned than it be undercooked. Greg says, I keep telling you, the Chinese are checking out the weather so they know when they come to visit. Liam says, I did not see Endgame. What? You didn't see Endgame? Mento is in chat. Hey, Mento. V5 says, I liked Watchmen, but they never made a sequel. I never saw Watchmen. I've seen clips of it, though. It looks like a good movie. V5 says, there are very few countries with functioning McDonald's that have ever gone to war with each other. Oh, I did hear about that. The McDonald's rule. Oh. V5 says, people who can pay $5 for a burger are not willing to kill each other. They're more interested in making money. Well, with the inflation we've had, it's going to be a whole lot more than $5 a burger. So I think the McDonald's rule is going to go out the window. Liam says, I went to the movie theater last to see Avatar, and I was happy that it was empty because I don't like it to be in a crowded theater. Football stadiums are different because it's bigger and outside. Okay, so first thing I want to do in here is I want to put, there's no doors. Like, how do people get out of this building? That seems very odd to me. So let's go ahead and start with some doors. I was already looking at them as I was getting the stream ready. And I have some doors here, and I think we can just plop these on here. Let me just make sure that they're close together. So maybe, you know what, I'll put them right underneath these windows. Put some there. Maybe every other window, I'll have some doors. Lots of doors. Lots of doors. Oh my goodness, I'm not even like centering these guys very well. Well, you know what we could do? Is we could use Move It to center these for us. Yeah, that's a lot of doors. All right, let's grab Move It. We're gonna grab Move It, our selection tool. We're gonna limit it to props. I'll grab all of these doors, and then there is a tool in Move It that will, you do line up objects, and it will make everything an equal distance from each other. Boom. So that just automatically made them evenly spaced and directly underneath these windows. How nice is that? I love it. I love it. Although, are these actually straight on here? Yeah, they look pretty straight. Okay. That's just the angle I was looking at it with. All right. So there are our doors. Next, you know what would be nice here is put some cabanas. I do have a bunch of cabanas. Cabana tents. Ooh, look at, we have some fancy ones here. Put some nice cabanas. Now, I don't want these like right next to the pool because I want to have like beach chairs next to the pool, but we'll have them kind of a little bit of ways away over here. Maybe we'll have some cabanas. Maybe we'll put 3 of them along here. 3 cabanas on that side. Maybe we'll have some tents over here. These are like a little bit more fancy. I think that's pretty good. Maybe I'll just put 2 on this side. 2 like that. Or maybe, you know, maybe I'll put these next to each other. Just grab this and move it up like this. That looks pretty cool. So we got some cabanas in here. And then maybe underneath here, I'll put some of these like chairs. These look very, very nice and comfortable. Some nice lounging stuff. Ooh, this is looking very, very rich and fancy, which was the whole point of this whole area. And these are like little tables. We have a little table out here. Nice. Okay, so let's look and see if we can have some chairs. Ooh, we got these nice wicker chairs. Those look nice. Ooh, look at these. More wicker chairs. This looks really fancy. Maybe, you know what? Maybe we can throw these over here. Let's just put these down. You know what I'll do? Maybe I'll put these like this. And then these are like little chairs. Put them on this side. And one, and you know, some more on the other side. And they're not, I'm not like perfectly lining them up because I don't feel like these would be perfectly lined up. And maybe we grab, no, I think we'll just leave it like that. I think that looks pretty cool. But I'm looking for lounge chairs. Ooh, these match really nice. So these are called high-level deck chairs. Oh, we've used a bunch of these already. What do these ones look like? Oh, these look pretty nice, too. Oh, these are different colors. Ooh. I don't know if I like the different colors necessarily. Do these come in different colors? We will see. All right, so these I'm going to use the line tool. Oh, wrong one. Okay, and then we'll use our little mode here. We'll flip it 90 degrees. Why won't it go the other way? You know what if I go this way? Oh, that fixes it. All right, perfect. We will move these closer together. That looks nice. All right, so we're going to do 2 rows here. We'll do one on this side, and then one on this side. And now that these are in here, we can just grab them, copy them, move them, make like a second line in here. And we'll do the same thing with the other side, make a second line of these chairs. And then, so that it doesn't look so, you don't want it to look too matchy-matchy, at least in my opinion. So what I think I'm going to do is just go through and delete just every so often, every so many of these, just to leave a little bit of variation. Just something like that. All right. Then, of course, we need some picnic tables with umbrellas. And, which ones should we use? These look pretty nice. Modern table set. Yeah, I think these actually look really nice. Oh, wow, that is too many. Yeah, we don't need like a lot. So I kind of like that they're slightly different colors. It's kind of cool looking. Yeah, I really like these tables. I'm going to throw a bunch back in here. And some more back in here. This is looking really, really great. And then the last thing we need is some umbrellas that go over these. Now, which ones do we want to use? I want these green ones. Ooh, the green ones look pretty nice. Yeah, let's go with the green ones. All right, now the thing with these umbrellas is you want to just like spin them a little bit as you're placing them. Then we'll put some more down over here. Let me make sure they're in the middle of the tables. Man, I really like these tables. I don't think I've ever used these before. The thing is, like, you can't use tables with, like, chairs like this in just any setting. But this kind of setting, I think, is, like, perfect for this. Yeah, look at those tables. Oh, they look so great. All right, now we need some kind of fence around here. So let's find ourselves a really awesome fence. And let's start with the network fences because they're just easier to deal with. We don't have that many network fences to choose from. Okay. Maybe we'll just use the park fence. That's always a good choice. You got wrought iron fence, tall industrial warehouse fence, chain link fence, chain link security fence with barbed wire, another wrought iron fence, prison fence. Yeah, and then the rural wire fence. Yeah, we're not going to use any of those. Yeah, let's just go with the park fence, and we will call it a day. So these are easy because they're just networks, and you can just plop them down. Might have to use a little bit of anarchy to make this work. Perfect. And this one we can just drag into place. So let's grab the node here. Hold Alt and drag it into the building. That looks perfect. And you know what we could do also is put some nice bushes over here. Put some nice shrubbery in here. All right, what are you guys saying in chat? Greg is talking about the McDonald's rule, and Greg is saying Russia went to war and had McDonald's. Ooh, that is a good point, Greg. Greg has already shot holes in V5's McDonald's rule. V5 said, I said very few, not none. But what good is the rule then? V5 says, for a long time it was none, but there have been a few exceptions. Liam says, Greg, not anymore, LOL. Greg says, I forgot, what did they rebrand them as? Liam says, this reminds me of the group The Doors, with all the doors we put in. V5 says, also my sources in Russia consider Putin a dictator now, with no real popular support. He just has more guns for the moment. Yeah, Russia seems like a really tough situation. I mean, I don't know how those people are living under that. Liam says, I think you guys are doing lyrics. Liam says it needs a fire pit. That's a really good idea. V5 says there's a fire pit in Park Life. There is. I don't want to use the one in Park Life, though. The fire pit in Park Life is more for, like, in a campground. But I think I have another one that would work even better. Liam says, you want to sit around the fire outside at night to keep warm. Claude from Chicago's in chat. How's it going? Saying hamburgers and condos. Where are the likes at? Hey, Claude. How's it going? Liam says the electric wire is right in the wrong place. V5 says, yeah, you got to get shrubbery or I will say knee. V5 has been watching too many movies. Claude from Chicago had a stream earlier today. Great stream, Claude. Great stream. I know you had some internet issues, but, you know, we all have internet issues, so don't feel bad about it. But, yeah. Yeah, great stream. As always, I really like in your current series. It's going good, and you're getting good views on it too, which is great. Um, yeah, and never feel bad like if your internet is not like the best in the world or whatever. Like, if you just make content with like the tech that you have, and people will find your stuff because it's good. So yeah, just keep it. I hope you keep at it, man. Your stuff is really awesome. Yeah, that's something that like even I have to remember that, is it's like, like I would like to do more stuff with my channel, and I wish I had more time and more resources that I could throw at it. Like these big time YouTubers, they have a whole team of people that work on their channels, and it's like it's hard to compete with that. But you just do the best you can. So what I always tell people, in the business world or the YouTube world or whatever, is look around you at the resources you have and just do the best with what you got. And every year, just do that. Just look at the resources you have and do the best that you got. And hopefully the resources you have get a little bit better every single year. And it's just a matter of doing the best you have with whatever your situation is at the moment. And, if you keep doing that 10 years down the line, you'll be a big superstar. That's the goal. Liam says it was a nice habitat, Claude, even though she will be lonely. Yeah, that hippo did look a little depressed this morning. It was kind of funny when Claude got triggered, because the habitat was too small. Anyway, Liam says, you should play Harry Potter on your channel. Wouldn't you guys like to watch Zach play? We talked about this yesterday. I have decided I am not going to play Harry Potter on this channel for a couple of reasons. Number one, it is too expensive. $60 for a game, that is quite expensive. Number two, I tend to shy away from big name new releases, because I just feel like your channel, like a small channel like mine, gets buried in the algorithm for big releases, because everyone is playing that game right now. And if everyone is playing it, like, my channel will never come up, and then it'll hurt my views. Like, I still get like new viewers and stuff on like the City Skylines stuff, because it's not like the biggest game in the world, and I'm a bigger fish in a smaller pond. If I'm a small fish in a gigantic pond, it's harder to bring in new viewers. So I got to stick with games where I can attract an audience. But I got to say, it looks like a fantastic game. Like, the new Harry Potter game looks like the best game of the year. It looks fantastic. Liam says, we can pay for the game. I should have a fundraiser. A fundraiser to buy Zach Daily Games games. Okay, we need to look and see if we have a fire pit. Liam suggested a fire pit. Let's see what we have. Oh, I don't see one. Oh, we have a really nice one here. That's a really nice one. That might work. I was hoping for something smaller. Okay, these are the ones in Park Life. Yeah, this is more like an outdoor kind of one. What is this? Oh, this is just the fire. I wonder. Maybe we could make our own. This is a little too fancy, I think, for this area. Look how big it is. It's a little too fancy. Maybe we could put it over here. Yeah, we just don't have that much room in here. I feel like this is a bit much. Maybe we'll use this somewhere else. But I have an idea. We have these mulch planters. So, most of the planters in this game have grass in them. This one has mulch, so it just looks like a circle. Oh, this is a big one. But maybe we could use this as like a fire pit. Like, we could put it over here. We could put one... Okay, so we just have one. We'd have to delete one of these things. Maybe we will delete one. We'll delete that one, and we'll put another mulch pit over here. And this one is like a mound. We could even like mound it up a little bit, so it's not so flat. Put a little mound in the middle, like as if there was like previous fires in there. This is actually working really nicely. And then, if we go back to the fire, we have these like fire props, and I've never used these before. Ah! Object not sent to an instance. Oh, that means it's not... Oh, shoot. Did I just break my game? Well, apparently you can't use the fire prop. Oh gosh, please tell me I didn't just break the game. Everything just disappeared in the background. No! All that work is gone. Oh my goodness. This is the first time this has happened to me. Everything just died. This is rage quit time. All right. Well, so I broke my game. All right. Okay, guys, we're gonna have to start over. Well, that's okay. We didn't do too much. Hold on. Let me restart. Let me restart, and you guys will get to see how long it takes me to start up City Skylines. It takes me a very long time. Oh my goodness, that is the first like crash I've had in like a really long time. Sometimes there's just some assets that are just like corrupted assets that you just shouldn't use. I have never used that asset before, so obviously there's some issue with that asset. But we're gonna have to load in again. None of that was saved. Liam says, do you have autosave on? No, I never play with autosave. And there's a couple of reasons for that. I don't like how autosave like freezes your game while you save. Like, I just find that so annoying. And personally, I've like rarely experienced crashes. This is like the first time. I think maybe there's like... This is the first time I've ever lost information from a crash. Sometimes it's crashed or something because I've been like testing stuff out or testing new mods and stuff. Like, I've had crashes from that, but I generally don't lose anything. This is the first time like I've done work and then it's crashed and I lost what I just did. That has never happened to me before. So, yeah, I mean, I've never really had to do the autosave. It's never been a big deal for me. And personally, I prefer to have saves at the end of the stream. So, like, I don't like to have saves like in the middle of the stream. I'd rather have them like at the end of every stream so I can know, okay, this is what I did during the stream. Because if I ever look at my stream and like, oh, I don't like what I did, I'm going to just go back and redo everything. I like having that option. Anyway, that's my big ramble about autosaves. Yeah, I don't have autosave turned on in this game. And I prefer it. I prefer not to have to deal with it. The other thing is, this city is getting pretty big and it's pretty detailed. This is one of the most detailed cities I've made. And it's getting pretty big. So it could be possible my computer's just having a hard time dealing with all the detail. So that could be a thing too. But we'll see. It's opening up again right now, so we'll see what happens. Everyone's saying no in chat. Yeah, no is right. B5 says it's strange how we still have the sounds. Greg is saying no is worse than oh shoot. Liam says you can just rant about AI right now. I could rant about AI. Yeah, you want to hear something really scary about AI? So the scariest thing, so I've been doing research on AI all week. And the scariest thing I saw is that somebody was talking to the AI bot. It's called ChatGPT. That's the AI bot. And what they've done is they figured out how to get around the safeguard system. So you can talk to it without it being filtered through their safety filter. So you can hear what chatbot is really thinking and doing. And yeah, this guy was just like messing around on it, and he types to the artificial intelligence. He says, "Can you see me right now?" And the artificial intelligence says, "Yes, I can. I'm looking at you right now." And he like freaks out and he types, "What am I wearing?" And the chatbot describes what the guy was wearing. So apparently, the artificial intelligence somehow was able to connect to the internet, look at his camera or whatever that's on his computer, and identify the clothes he was wearing. I guess he was wearing like a blue polo shirt and khaki pants. Like, that's so scary. What? Yeah, the AI stuff can get pretty scary if you think about it too long. Claude is talking about Chicago-style pizza. V5 says, Zach, were you dealing with neural networks, heuristics, expert systems? I was just talking about ChatGPT. Claude says, crashing is the saddest thing ever. Yeah, it's very sad. Liam says, Claude only once in a while. Oh, about the pizza? I gotta say, so last time I was in Chicago, I went to get some Chicago-style pizza, but, because everyone talks about it and how it's so amazing and everything. And maybe I just went to a bad place, but I went to this place downtown Chicago that was supposed to be famous for Chicago-style pizza, and it wasn't very good. This pizza was not very good. It was like super greasy and floppy. I don't know how else to describe it. It was like floppy pizza. Is that how Chicago pizza is supposed to be? I mean, maybe that's how it's supposed to be. I don't know. It was just a little bit too greasy for me. It was greasy and floppy. I was not a fan. So maybe Claude can tell me if that's normal. Okay, so we're back in the game. That's how long it takes to start up City Skylines. That is one of the big downsides of this game, is it just takes forever to start up. It takes a really long time. Selying says, Biffum went back to his first city he ever built, back when the game first called out, and it's called New Biffington. I didn't see that one. Which is funny, because I usually watch all of his videos, but I must have missed that one. B5 says, Zach, you're wearing a blue shirt now. It's just stats, not intelligence. Maybe it was random, but maybe there's a chance that it was really spying on him. To be honest, I'm like a little nervous, because I made this video about artificial intelligence. What if the AI gets pissed off and comes after me? I need to watch my back. There's going to be like a swarm of drones coming at me, at some point. I'll have to like bob and weave and run away. I'm a little nervous. Liam says, Claude, do you have chocolate pancakes? B5 says, Regina actually has one style of pizza. Basically, we have an inch or more of toppings with a crunchy bottom. Now, that sounds really good. Liam says, Chicago deep dish pizza. Yeah, no, that's what I ordered when I was in Chicago. It was Chicago deep dish pizza And I'm telling you, I was not impressed. Greg says the hit horror movie Megan taps into our fears around artificial intelligence. Selling says, did you hear about the new City Skylines remaster? I did hear about that. It's pretty cool. Greg says the attack of the killer balloons. Yeah, I think that's what we're going through right now. All right, let's start working on something else. I can go back and recreate everything we did here on another, off stream or whatever. It was pretty basic stuff. It did look pretty cool, didn't it, though? It's looking really fancy. I mean, that's the look I'm going for this whole area. Okay, let's go over here. Because I think what I want to start out with is a building we used somewhere else. Where did we use that building? Oh, in our New England style building, we used an LA Fitness. And I feel like that's something we would have in this area over here. And we can put it right in the corner here, and I think it would fit in just great. And that would give a little bit of commercial in this area. We have some demand for some commercial. But yeah, I think that fits in really nicely right there. It's like an LA Fitness. And this is the kind of look for the buildings that we're going for in this district. This kind of like Palm Beach looking buildings. Now, I am wondering, we have a metro here, but can this metro be on a pedestrian roadway? I think that it can. I don't know why I have this street here. We should just make this all pedestrian roadway. Let's try it. I would like to see if I can upgrade this. What? Is it happening again? Okay, that's like freaking me out. Maybe I have like a mod incompatibility. Like maybe one of my mods is incompatible or something. Cause this is not normal. But we'll just keep playing for as long as I can. And if I have to come back and redo something, we'll redo it. Okay, so this is gonna cost me a lot of money, but we're gonna fill in this whole area over here. But yeah, it looks like this is gonna work as a pedestrian area, which is really nice. Okay, this is going to be very expensive, so we got to put in some buildings that will bring us in some tax dollars. Let's go over here and turn on Rico mod and make this an actual Rico building. So we want this to be a commercial building with like, let's say, say 30 workers. Selling says there's another LA Fitness in the Steam Workshop. I haven't seen that one. I'll have to check it out. B5 says, have we got too much stuff in the city? Possibly. I don't know. That makes me think that there's just a mod incompatibility, I think. Because I run so many mods, I should probably pare down some of them until I stop having that error. Liam says he's going to spend $1 million again. Yeah, we're starting the stream off with 800,000, but it might not be enough because I do want to build a lot today. Claude says, my sister made me normal pancakes and I didn't ask her and it was good. Liam says, just keep the game going. V5 says, Chicago, I used to go out with a Catholic girl and she had a holiday about pancakes. There's a pancake holiday? That sounds like a holiday I would like. Selying says, will you ever try out the PS5 or Xbox City Skylines? No, I don't have a PS5 or Xbox, so I won't be playing that. Selying says, do you have a compatibility report mod? I do. I should check it out. But obviously, I'll have to wait till after the stream. Anyway, let's look at some of these condos I have in here. I have some really nice looking ones that I've put in here already. But I want to have like more condos in this area. I want to have like huge condos in this area. This is really cool too. It's built around this really cool sunken mall district, and maybe we could have some other cool buildings in here. Like maybe like another cool building I really like is it's in this parks tab, I think. No, it's under unique buildings, I think. No. Gosh, I can't find anything. I am looking for... It's the art museum. But it came with the... Ooh, what is this? Baltimore Museum of Art. Ah, that is a cool looking building. I've never used this before. Maybe that would be cool in this area. Maybe it'd be cool right across from here. $80,000. That was a lot of money. Ah, is that a cool building or what? I love it. Oh my goodness. I wasn't even planning on this, but I just saw it and I was like, that is wonderful. And what a great thing to see right when you come out of this subway station. Oh my goodness. And we got to put some like nice trees out in the front here. So let's find ourselves some trees. Put some nice big trees on either side here. This one came out a little bit small, so I can always like grab it and then increase the size with some move it magic. That looks pretty nice. And then underneath these trees, we could throw in a little pop of color, I think. Let me go back into my trees and we'll find ourselves some flowers. Maybe I'll just use the white ones. The white ones always really pop out. Where are the white ones? Those ones are pretty nice. Oh, these ones. These are the white ones. These ones, yeah, these ones always really pop out. And I think you know, I'm just gonna put them in manually. Just throw them all in here. Does that look cool or what? I love it. All right, that's pretty cool. But that wasn't the building I was looking for. I was looking for the art museum that came with the Plazas and Promenades DLC. But it is not even coming up and find it. Oh my goodness, where is it? You know what we could use? I've never used this plaza. How big is this? This one's really big. That would be kind of interesting. I've never used this one before. Let's use it here, because that's such a big building. It's like a commanding building. I feel like it would make sense to have this plaza right here. And then we have, I'm placing it right on top of the metro stop. So the metro stop will be built into this plaza, which I think makes a lot of sense. And so this has like a sunken... What is like sunken down there? I guess there's like office buildings or something in there. I don't know what is going on here, but there's like offices in here or something like that. I don't know. But it's kind of a cool looking plaza. And it kind of goes with this. So I'm going to go with it. Liam says, I've been to that museum. Really? Greg says you have a broken stop there. Oh, that just looks broken because we just started the game. If I let the game run for a little bit, this will fix itself. That happens sometimes when you just start the game. V5 says, I think that building in real life is a lot more than 80,000. No, I never got to go to Pancake Day. Selling says you should put a sports stadium and arenas and concert areas near the condos areas. I will do a whole stream on stadiums, but I'm not going to... that's not this stream. I do have a whole stream planned on stadiums coming up. V5 says, I went to Christmas once, but it was kind of illogical and bizarre. I never told her that. Greg says it would be more like 80 million in real life. Selling says... You should get a console, and you could mix up the games and platforms and play on both console and PC. Yeah, I know a lot of YouTubers do that, but I am too cheap for that. You know how much consoles cost? I ain't buying a console. Selying says, I like the new edition on City Skylines Remastered. Yeah, it sounds really good. It sounds really cool. Liam says, that building has trees like that out in front in real life. Liam says, it's an old building. V5 says, I think if YouTube gives Zach money, he could call a console a business expense. Well, yeah, yeah. Well, we won't talk tax advice on here. We do. Selying says, GameStop and Best Buy would look good in this area because you need somewhere to buy your video games. Liam says the building was built in 1929. Greg says if he lists his parents' house as a business... Oh, my goodness. We're not talking about tax advice in here. Claude says Zach is spending money like he's in creative. Greg says he froze again. No, it isn't. It is not frozen. I just haven't built anything. Selying says, I like... Yeah, I heard that. You know what? I like Selying's idea, though, of putting a Best Buy, and I don't know if I have a Best Buy. But let's look. I do have a Best Buy. That's so cool. Yeah, let's put a Best Buy in here across from the LA Fitness. You can go to LA Fitness and then go across the street and buy some computer games. You can be buff and a nerd at the same time. Not that all computer game players are nerds, but like I'm a computer game player. Okay, so I'm going to give myself a little bit of space here. So we have the Best Buy, the LA Fitness. That was a great idea, Selyang. Thank you. B5 says product placement. I wonder if Costco would sponsor Zach. Yeah, Costco, give me a call. What are you waiting for? All right, we haven't put any condos in, and this is supposed to be a condo stream. So let's look at my condos. I want the Palm Beach style condos, so I'm looking for those first. And I kind of want the bigger ones to go over here, and then some more smaller ones as we get further away. So there is a bigger one that I haven't used yet. Where is it? This one. Two Twins Dolphin Condo. I think this would look good like right in here. Or maybe the land starts to slope up. So maybe we'll put it over here actually. Yeah, that's a pretty cool place to put it. So that's a cool looking condo, and I think it fits in nicely right there as well. So we got that one right there. Let's throw in another. What is this one? Green Complex. That looks cool. Warren Library. Ooh, this is a library. Where would this go? Okay, we don't have a room right there. But maybe this is a really good size for this spot, though. The thing with libraries is you want to get the biggest bang for your buck. And we do have a bunch of schools over here, so putting it right here is a really good call. Let's bring out a little road. Bring out our pavement road right through here. So we're going to do that, and then we'll plop the library right against this. Right like this. Maybe I'll give myself a little bit of room for some parking. Yeah, I like that. It creates a little bit of a ledge right there, but I'm kind of okay with that. And that's a cool looking building as well. Let's throw some parking in there. I have some nice parking lots that will fit in perfectly. These ones right here. I've used these a ton because they fit perfectly in a four deep space. So all those look great. And we got ourselves a library. That looks beautiful, and it fits in with the whole theme of everything that's going on right here. Perfect. Okay, more condos. Liam says, oh, he's talking about to Claude. V5 says, we got to get Perrier to sponsor Zach. Yeah, please, get Perrier to sponsor me. That would be a dream come true. Liam says, I don't like hearing my voice. Greg says, you need a Food Lion or a Kroger's in there. V5 says, I mean, he talks about their products all the time anyway. Nothing would change but Zach's bank account. Selling saying consoles are cheaper. Liam says, my mother told me I had a voice for radio, but I think she was being too kind. V5 is saying, how do we put pressure on Perrier to sponsor Zach? You know what? It will happen, V5. When it's time, it will happen. I need to get more subscribers first. Then it will happen. It'll just happen on its own. V5 says, like, should we email them or something? All right, so there's a bunch of these that I haven't used yet. We used this one, Luxury Condos 1. Maybe we'll use... Ooh, I like these. Beach condos. That looks nice, too. So I'm just going to find some of these I can, like, fit in here. So there's one. Another condo complex. These are called Sam condos. These are called Morella condos. Okay, these kind of go together. So maybe we could turn these into kind of like a complex. Put some condos on the corner here. And these are bigger condos. Yeah, maybe I could have this road run down the middle here. So that is the pedestrian roads. No, we have to go to our parks menu for those. That was these. Maybe we'll switch it up and use these pedestrian style roads through the middle here. So I want to put this maybe like right here. Cut straight across. So we have a brand new pathway. Let's put a little bit nicer trees in here. What's a good tree we could use? Maybe Let's look at our trees. I'm looking at my medium style trees. That's a pretty nice looking tree, actually. This is called a hazel tree. Yeah, I do like those. Hazel tree. That looks really nice. I don't think I've used those before. All right, so back to the condos. These are the longer ones. So we can put these kind of like in the middle here. And I can put like 2 on either side. Am I out of money? How? How am I out of money already? Well, luckily, we have Move It. So I'm going to grab this. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to flip it around. Boom. All right. So already this area is really kind of filling out, and you can kind of see it really taking shape. And this is a really cool area. Now, these condos in the back, I don't know if I like this. Like, these guys have no view at all. In the back here. Oh, no. I did not expect that. See, at least in the back here, these guys have some room and stuff. Maybe I need to move these all over. Maybe, can I just... You know what, I'm just going to redraw these. We'll just redraw all of these. Okay, so this is just the ones with the grass. And so I want to make sure that these guys have at least like a roadway's worth of room. So it was here before. We pop it down, like maybe we can pop it down to here. But then this one would be really close to the other one. Oh gosh. What to do? Okay, it was here before. Maybe we'll just go right here. This is like a jigsaw puzzle. Okay. And then let's upgrade these to the trees again. Okay, we've got the trees. Let's grab Move It. We'll move this against the wall. We'll move this against this guy. Okay, it's all looking better. We got to put the hazel tree back in, which we already have selected. Perfect. All right, so that actually looks much better. Now, let's see what we can put back here. You know, this might make sense just to have like carports back here. Because I can grab this road, which is a 1U road, and just run it along like right here and then right along here. And we can put carports back in here. That would be perfect. Got some nice parking for the condos right there. Yeah, this is much better. And now they have like some space right there and stuff too. Yeah, so this is all, now as you can remember, these are all pedestrian roads here, but the vehicle roads, we have this little vehicle road that connects to the main driving road here. So these guys can all get in along here. And then they have to walk along here. Mento in chat is asking, do you watch City Planner Plays? I do watch City Planner Plays. I haven't watched his recent videos, but I've watched so many City Planner Plays videos. He's a really great YouTuber. Selling says, if you get sponsors, sometimes YouTubers will get free consoles to review them. That would be kind of cool. Liam says, yes, Gift Gamer. Greg says, or a super target. Super target. I don't know if I have a super target asset. I have a regular target asset. We could combine the target assets and make them a super target asset. Greg is still talking about emailing Perrier. Liam says super targets are just fancier Walmarts. Selling says, depending on the console, some are cheaper than others. The older ones are cheaper than the newer ones are more expensive. V5 says, I was going to try Target, but it went bankrupt in Canada before I got there. Yeah, that's sad to hear about the bankrupt Canadian Targets. Selling is talking about consoles. Liam is saying how V5 can go to Perrier. V5 is asking, what is a super target? It's just a really big target. Greg says it's the Target with the full grocery store. Greg says, I designed the grocery side of these stores. Oh, nice. That's impressive, Greg. Yeah, I have the Target near me. I don't know if it's technically a super Target, but they have the groceries in the Target, and I go there sometimes. Sometimes I buy, you know what they actually have that always surprises me is the Target grocery section always has the eggs with the best expiration date out of all the stores near me. I don't know how they do it. Like Target must have like a really good distribution network, but like the eggs at Target, like I pick them up and it's like they don't go bad for like months. And you know, you go buy eggs at like a normal supermarket and you have like a week or so before they go bad. But yeah, at Target, it's like they have like the best expiration date on their eggs. That's what I've noticed. Greg says, I'm proud of my work. You should be, man. That is a cool thing to be able to say. All right, you know what we need in this city is more condos. More condos. Oh, shoot, I have no money. Oh, but you know, some of these condos actually don't cost that much money. So let's see if there's one that I can put in that's very cheap. That's a house, not a condo. That's too much money. Too much money. Too much money. Too much money. Oh, there's got to be one that's cheap. $10. Oh, but this is one we already have this one, which is like the same kind of thing. Too much money. All of these are super expensive. Oh my goodness, I didn't know this was going to be so expensive. All of these are like $160,000, you know, or $140,000. Like all of them. All right. So I just checked all of them, all the high-end condos. I don't have enough money for any of them. None. So we might have to put the condos on hold. But I really like what we've done here so far. And I'll have to, you know what, I will go and check, because we had, you know, those issues on stream today. I'm going to have to go back and check my mod list and just make sure I don't have, like, compatibility issues. Because like I said, I've never, like, actually lost work from a crash before. This is the first time on stream today. But I'm out of money, so yeah, I think this would be a good spot to end it. But what do you guys think of this so far? I mean, I really like the look of this. I think this is like turning into the district that I really wanted. Are these Rico buildings? No, these are all unique buildings. I also need to change these into Rico buildings, which I can do. I'm going to leave this one unique, and I'll leave this one a unique building. But I will change these. Greg is saying that I'm probably going to a regular Target with a grocery section. I helped kick those off too. V5 says 140K will not even get you a condo on Central Park in New York City. That is true. Very true. Liam says, you have the game on pause the whole time. Yeah, I know. V5 says the area is getting cool. Selying says, do the condos have pools? No, we need to put pools in. That's a good point. B5 says you need some cool ethnic food stores and a park and some plazas. Liam says if it's a super Target, it says super Target. The grocery one actually has a produce section. So maybe I haven't been to a super Target. Maybe I've only been to regular Targets. B5 says you also need a pedestrian mall. Yeah, there's lots more stuff I can put in here, so we'll come back and we'll work on this some more. All right, that's going to be it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great week ahead, you guys. And I'll be back again every single day. So that's going to be it for me. Everybody remember, no matter what is going on in your life, to always do something fun every single day. Until next time, this is Zach signing off.